Hey, it's Olivia. So today I am really excited to be doing this video. I'm going to be testing out the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream, which is made for oily skin. So this BB cream, I've watched some reviews on it, but the reviews weren't that in-depth. They were all like first impressions, and they didn't come with information like does it oxidize, how long does it last, because it claims to be lasting all day. I just want to do an in-depth review, and my plan is if I like this foundation, I'm going to try it out the rest of the week. Today's Tuesday, and report back to you at the end of the week, and of course at the end of this day, Tuesday, for my kind of first day impression. And then, like I said, at the end of the week, I'll tell you my overall impression. So first of all, this foundation claims to be oil-free, won't clog pores, suitable for sensitive skin, and lasts all day. I got the shade 510 Fair, which is a little dark for me, even though it is the lightest shade. And you may have saw the title and may thinking, how can someone have oily and dry skin? Well, first, the skin fairy has to hate you and give you two of the worst skin types ever. And so, I have oily skin, which you know what that is, but then I also have horrible dry spots. Around here is a horrible dry spot, and at the end of the day, it will start to flake. So we'll see if this foundation sticks to those dry spots and exposes them, because my other foundation does not do anything to my dry spots. But anyways, that was a lot of talking, so let's just get into the demo. Excuse my ratchet hair, I just took a shower so it's wet, but let's just you know, try it out because I'm so excited. So I'm going to be applying this product with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just going to be putting the foundation on the back of my hand. When I went to the store, I swatched it on my wrist. I know you're supposed to swatch it on your neck, but there were no mirrors, and it looked a little dark. It still looks a little dark even though it's the lightest shade, but it's okay because it's still the beginning of the summer and I will get tan. So I'm going to take some and I'm going to dot it onto my forehead and buff it in. I just put on this area, which is my dry area, and it is exposing my dry skin a little, like it's kind of sticking to it a little. So far I do like the coverage. As you can see, this side's more red than this side, but there's still redness to be covered up on this side, but it looks like my skin. It looks really natural so far. I'm going to go in now with a second layer to test out if it's buildable and to cover up a little more of my spots. So with the second layer, it still looks great. It still looks very natural. It is not super matte. As you can see, there's still some kind of shine to it. I'm done applying it. I haven't put any concealer on yet, and I have to say I'm really impressed. I really like it. It looks so natural, like it's not cakey at all, except for where it is sticking to my dry spots a little. We'll see if that kind of disappears throughout the day. I'd say the coverage is pretty light. It's more on the light side of medium, because it did not completely cover up some of my spots over here, but it did cover up all of my redness, and it is a little darker than my neck, but that is okay because, you know, we can fix that with some bronzer. Before I put my powder on, I just want to show you a close-up because it annoys me not many people who review foundations do that because they want it to look like their skin's perfect and that they don't have pores, and it annoys me because I want to see how it sets on their skin. So let me just show you a close-up. Alright, so I put on all my makeup, and I didn't put on heavy makeup because I am going to be kind of exercising. And I put on a powder to make it more matte and some highlight, which went on really beautifully. There were no troubles putting it on, and I'm still really enjoying this foundation. Hey everybody, so it now is at the end of the day. I've had this foundation on for I think 10 hours now. It's pretty late in the night. Sorry for the weird lighting. As you can see, I am pretty oily, but that's not a shocker because I do have really oily skin, and I know nothing will stop it from being oily because that's my skin. I'm just gonna block that off now. I just put my headband back on because my hair was ratchet. And also, you may notice I had a total outfit change. I was really hot. I put this foundation to the test rate. I went on a 4-mile bike ride, which then it started to rain, and then I came back home and I fell asleep on this cheek. And guess what? The foundation looks perfectly fine. It has not worn off on the cheek that I slept on. The only place has worn off on is my nose right here, but I'm always touching my nose, so I don't know if that's from me. Where it was kind of attaching to my dry spot, like I predicted, once my oils came through, it did disappear and it didn't look all patchy there from the foundation anymore. So my thoughts on this foundation is still the same as it was at the beginning of the day when I first put it on. I still really like it, and we'll have to see if it breaks me out or anything like that at the end of the week. Okay everybody, it is now the end of the week, and I have to say my opinion on this BB cream is a little different than it was on Tuesday. So on the first day, I loved it. I thought it was great. It stuck a little to my dry spots, but throughout the day, my oils did come in and make it look more natural. On the second day is when I started to judge it a little more harshly, and I saw that it kind of oxidized a bit, and it was sticking to more of my dry spots than the day before. And then after that, my skin just kind of became drier and drier. So on the fourth day, when I put it on, my skin was so dry. It's like it sucked all the moisture out of my skin and was just like sound effects though, I know, you're welcome. One thing is though, it is very long wearing, but it is a BB cream that's supposed to be matte, but I do not find it matte at all on my skin. I am a very oily skin person. On regular or normal skin, this would be great. Dry skin, no. Super oily, no. Probably people with minimum oil, it will be fine as well. But super oily and dry, it will not work on. Again, as I said before in the video, it is very light coverage. It didn't really cover up any of my spots that well. It still left places where you could see redness. And again, I just don't like how the lightest shade was still too dark for me. It was like still 2 shades darker. I gave it to my mom, and she is not oily. She doesn't have dry skin, and I think she likes it. She's still not sure because this is only her second day trying it, but I think she did say it made her a little shiny. So it's a matte BB cream, gave her shine. I just really don't know because all the reviews on this were so good, and I'm just like, yeah, today I'm not wearing it because it just wasn't my thing, you know. It made me super oily. Oh yes, I need to mention this. It made me so oily, like more oily than I usually am. Right when I put it on, it was just like, gave me a dewy finish, and I was like, well, that's not matte. So I put on powder. It still wasn't completely matte, and it's not my lotion or anything, because with my other foundations it's matte. So, but throughout the day I would blot it, but literally a minute later oil would start to show up again. It will start to look kind of dewy, and that's just not the kind of look I'm looking for because I am so oily. So I don't know. For this foundation, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars because it is very long wearing. It is a nice foundation for some people, but not me. And I also like that it does not have a scent. I hate foundations that have a scent. Like, please, why do you do that? Just go away. But make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you have tried it and your thoughts on it, because like I said, I saw reviews and they really liked it, and I just don't know why it didn't work for me. It makes me so mad. Also, of course, subscribe to see more videos from me, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!